So hello guys, today I'm going to teach you how to use if function in Excel. So first, you need a data sheet or a table in order to start a function. So let's create our table first. So while I'm creating my table, I'm going to explain how you can use if function in setting in showing pass or fail failing grade. So let's say you want to show pass and failing grade. You need to set up some conditions, which is the grade is greater than 74, so it will show the passed word. If the grade is below 74, it will show failing grade or fail word. So you need to type equals if open parentheses. You need to choose the cell block of the grade you want, or of the grade you want to do you call this? You want to determine if it's pass or fail or failing grade. So that's the formula. If yan. So yan. As you can see here, the 93 grade is a passing grade, and the 85 is a passing grade, and 73 is failing grade, which is 73 greater than 74 is false. So if the condition is false, it will show fail. So our next function is IFERROR function. In IFERROR function, it's the same as if function, but in IFERROR function, it will show if the conditions are met, or if the conditions are not met. It will show an error text. So let's create our table first. So you need to type the formula equals IFERROR open parentheses, and select the first variable and divide second variable, then comma, and input your divisor. So here you can see that it shows a number because it met the condition or meet the condition. So if you change the number, it will also change the marble per member count. So here, if you you change the divisor to 0, it will show 0 divisor. That's the error. If you don't put 0 divisor, it will show our random text or some error text. So our next function is lookup function. So lookup function is used to show a certain or corresponding data if the conditions are met, or if you type the condition that it needs. So let's create our table first. So in here, you need to create another or separated table where you're going to input the condition or type the condition. So here you need to input the formula in price. So the formula is equal lookup and open parentheses and select the type your order column and then select the meal name table or column, and next select the price column. Then close parentheses. So as you can see, it shows NA because we don't input the condition yet. So when you input meal 1, it will show the corresponding price of the meal. So meal 2, 300 pesos, meal 3, 400, and meal 4, 500. So I forgot to lock the cell, so you can change it or alter it. So just follow the steps on how I lock the cell. Input the password. Press OK. Okay. As you can see, we cannot access or change the value of the price cell or column. So our next function is VLOOKUP. So I already created a table. So first you need to set up the function of total, which is price times quantity, and then the sum of the total, which is sum, open parentheses, and select all the total column. Next, you need to type the formula in price, which is equals VLOOKUP, open parentheses, and select item column, and then comma, and then select the data sheet or data you want to look up. So in VLOOKUP, it's like lookup, but in lookup it will show you only the data if the conditions are met. In VLOOKUP, it will show you the data if the conditions are met, and also compute the numbers or compute the data. So here's the formula. As you can see, it only shows NA because we don't put the corresponding data yet. So if you type apple, it will show the price, and if you type the quantity, it will multiply it. So the total is 200. So let's do same to the other. Input banana, price 15, and times quantity 10 is equal to 150. Tomato, the price of tomato is 5 times 5 is equal to 25. Beans, price 10 times 4 is 40. As you can see, the total sum of the items is already computed because we already set up it with the sum formula. So if you change the price of the item in your data source, it will also change the source and the table we created. So if you change the tomato to 4, it will also change the price of the tomato in transaction record. So our next function is pivot function. So I already prepared a data source that we're going to use. In creating a pivot function or using a pivot function, it will show the data you only want to be seen. So go to insert and click pivot table. After you click that, it will pop up a panel. Click the table and select the data source. And next is select the location. So you'll see we already clicked the location, so we don't need to choose or find it. So here you can see the pivot table fields on the right side. So you can select anything that you want to be shown. So say region. It will show the region, all of the region in the table. And if you click total, it will show the sum of total of the region or of the region. So you can experiment this on your own. You will yeah. So unit cost, units, and it will show the data you want only to be seen. So I recommend experimenting it yourself so you will understand more about it.